How's it going out there, YouTube land and also social media lands? Welcome to an all-new video. In this video, we're going to be doing a movie review of a new film that just came out this past Friday. And it's a directorial debut of a really great actor, so we're going to get right into that. But before we do that, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss this video and the other videos I put up. As always, people, if you enjoy my content here on YouTube, definitely check out my other social media platforms such as X, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Patreon, Threads. Pretty much anywhere there's a social media platform, I'm pretty much on it. So definitely check that out. As always, people, let's get right into this. So welcome one and all to an all new video. So like I was saying before, we're going to be doing a movie review of a new film that just came out this past Friday. And it's a directorial debut of a really great actor who has been in a ton of great films over the years and is just a really fun actor. And then of course the film called Monkey Man. Yeah, Monkey Man. Yeah. So Monkey Man is a new film, like I said, that just came out. And like I said, is a directorial debut of its director. This is the first film he's ever directed. And it's kind of based on kind of Middle Eastern lore, I feel, from what I have read. And is based off of a story and then co-written by the director as well. And basically is this action-packed kind of almost John-esque kind of revenge film type of feel a little bit, and is a very different type of film that had a lot of great potential and is an interesting first outing for this director. Now, like I said, this is by the directorial debut of an amazing actor who anything I ever see him in, he's always fantastic. He does a great job. He's just a really great director, or actor, I should say. And, as a director, this is the first time seeing him direct anything, and it was definitely an interesting take, and definitely interesting seeing him take his acting to the directing chair. And that, of course, is the actor known as Mr. Dev Patel. Oh yeah, Dev Patel, woo! Dev Patel, woo! Dev Patel, woo! So Dev Patel, which you might recognize from films like Lion, Slumdog Millionaire, over the years recently Green Knight, is a really amazing Indian actor who is just amazing. He's fantastic. He's awesome. He does a lot of great things. I mean, like I said, he's always a great actor. And it was interesting to see that he decided to do his directorial debut here with this film. Now, from what I saw, I mean, for it being his first directing debut, I thought he did an okay job. I mean, there's definitely some things I think that he could have worked better at and could have done better. But I mean, from point of view, I mean, him writing the story, then help writing the screenplay for the film, and then directing it and acting in it was a huge feat, which I think is pretty damn impressive. And I thought that he did a good job of giving us, a decent, amount of scenes, but there definitely was lackluster to it. There was definitely stuff that was more entertaining than others, and definitely it was interesting to kind of get more of a, an Indian culture feel to this film as well, because it is very much, Indian culture based. It's over in India. It's, the whole film takes place over there, and it's, about, all these different Indian people and stuff like that. So I think that he really was able to express his heritage that he knows of and bring it to life in a very decent directing debut. Now, if you haven't seen Dev Patel in anything, definitely check him out. A great film he was in a couple years back. A sci-fi action film directed by the guy that did District 9 and did, great films recently, Creator and so forth. And is just a really fantastic film that I thought he really excelled at. And that, of course, a film called Chappie. Yeah, Chappie. Yeah, he was absolutely fantastic in this film. I loved his character. I thought that the whole concept of it was so cool, and I just really enjoyed everything that Dev Patel, brought to this role, and I thought he interacted really well with everyone that was involved with the film. I thought him and Hugh Jackman had a really great repertoire in the film, and I just thought that this movie really showed that great acting talent we saw from Slumdog Millionaire and Lion and other films that he's been in over the years. He's a really fantastic actor, and he was fantastic in that film. And you really felt his emotions, you really felt that character, and you really felt he was that character. And I just think that movie really shows how great of an actor Dev Patel is. If you haven't seen Dev Patel or anything, definitely check him out. Chappie, he did a really fantastic job. And like I said, this is his directing debut, so he hasn't directed anything else, so really nothing to go on for him, unfortunately, for other directing things. But definitely check out his acting, because his acting really does influence a lot of how he directed this film. But like I said, overall I thought he did an okay and decent job as his first time directing a film. And overall, he didn't do a horrible job. I mean, like I said, hands down, acting in it, directing it, and then writing the story and co-writing it is really amazing. Really well done. If you haven't seen anything Dev Patel has done or been in, definitely go check out Monkey Man in theaters now for his directing debut and acting. He did a decent job. So this film has a very interesting cast. And majority of the actors and actresses that are in this, I have not seen in anything else. I've never heard of these actors and actresses before. Only one of them I have actually seen in anything else. And I think that majority of them did a decent job. They all were fun. The little sidekick guy was absolutely hilarious. And I just really enjoyed everything that each person brought to the film. Each of them had a really decent job and, did a decent amount of work and brought their characters to life in this film. Even though, like I said before, there's a lot of great parts in this film and a lot of bad parts in this film. It's kind of a hit or miss in this film, because there was a lot of camera angles and a lot of certain things that I just feel could have been done better. And for being a directing debut for Dev Patel, you could see that he's going to learn from his mistakes and learn how things can get better and so forth. And I just thought that there was definitely a lot of things that could have been done better. But overall, the actors that were in this and actresses all did a pretty decent job and gave us decent roles that I thought worked well and made certain portions of the film entertaining and other portions that they were very mediocre. Now, the only actor I have actually seen in this film outside of this film is a great actor who I think is amazing. He's awesome. He's hilarious. He is just freaking amazing, and I always love watching him. And that, of course, is Mr. Charlotte Copley! Oh yeah, Charlotte Copley! Woo, Charlotte! So Mr. Copley, who you might recognize from the A-Team film, you might recognize him from District 9, and other things over the years, is just a fantastic, West African actor. He is awesome. He's amazing. He is so cool, and I just always enjoy watching him, and I think he's fantastic and just works really well in everything he's in. And his accent is, sometimes very hard to understand his accent sometimes, but I think that plays to his advantage, making him seem like he's so crazy, kind of. His characters, usually if he plays like kind of crazy characters, works out and makes him even more entertaining and fun to watch. And I just really enjoy, Copley and what he does and how everything he does, and I think that he was a great choice for this film. Now, when I originally saw the trailer for this, I thought that he was going to be in it a lot more, and I was really sad to say that he actually wasn't in it as much as I thought. And I was really sad by that, but other than that, I thought that what he brought to the film was really enjoyable, and he played the perfect character that worked perfectly for this film, and he just was a really great addition to this film. Now, if you haven't seen Copley in anything, you should definitely check out a great film that came out a few years back, and it's just kind of one of those great, first-person view films that's action-packed, and I just really enjoyed his character portrayed in this film. And that, of course, a film called Hardcore Henry. Yeah! Hardcore Henry. Yeah, this is a fantastic film. Charlotte was great in this film. He plays a doctor character that's super awesome, and I really enjoy everything he brings to the characterization and what he, as this doctor, is. He's kind of like a whacked out doctor a little bit, and he plays the character exactly how you would expect this type of doctor to be. And Charlotte did a great job of just bringing that to life, giving us a really great interpretation, and just gave us a really solid performance that was super entertaining. If you haven't seen Charlotte or anything, definitely check him out in Hardcore Henry. He was really fantastic. But like I said, overall, I really enjoyed him in this film. I thought he was a great addition, and I thought that he did a great job of giving us this really solid kind of like underground fighting boss kind of character that was super funny, and he just was on point exactly, and I think he worked so well in this film. It was just fantastically fun in this film. If you haven't seen him in anything recently, definitely check him out on Monkey Man in theaters now. He was superb. So what is Monkey Man about? Basically, the premise of the film is about Dev Patel's character, whose mother is killed in a fire when he's a kid, and his hands get burned from trying to save her by this evil sheriff that's in the town in India. And basically the movie is about him getting his revenge and killing him and getting back everyone that destroyed his village and killed his mom. And it's basically kind of his story leading up to him becoming this like badass monkey man type of guy and kicking butt basically. Really interesting story, entertaining. Like I said, it had a lot of great moments, a lot of horrible moments. The cinematography, I'm sorry, was horrible in this film. There was a lot of, handheld camera action that I just didn't feel worked very well for the film, even during the action sequences, because we've seen action films in recent years where they used a Steadicam, and it's far superior. And this, I just thought he could have done better with getting better at the cinematography of this film, giving us better action sequences that were more seeable and more easily, actually catch the action and stuff like that. Because a lot of the action, unfortunately, you could barely see because of how unsteady the cam was. And it definitely had some really slow moments. It had some great action sequences that really were fun. The soundtrack for this was amazing. There was a lot, like I said, there was a lot of great action sequences I enjoyed. There's a scene where he's taking on all these guys in kitchen. We get to see him taking on these people in a brothel, which was really cool. We get to see him like practicing, learning how to be stronger and better. We get to see him in like fighting ring, the underground fighting ring as a monkey man and stuff like that, which was really cool. I mean, there's a lot of fun scenes, but overall, those fun scenes weren't enough to make this film a huge success in my picture, or in my book, as a really great film. It was enjoyable, like I said. I definitely will watch it again eventually and check it out. It's not something I feel I would want to add to the collection, but definitely something that's worth watching at least once to see the action in it and see Dev Patel's directing debut. Other than that, I would give this film a 4 out of 10 Golden Movie Boxes up. It was okay. It was decent. It was, it had a fun storyline, lots of great action, but overall the film just was not as great as it could have been, and could have been a far more successful film. If you haven't seen it yet, definitely go check it out in theaters now. It's definitely worth a watch. So that's it for this movie review, guys. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Also, thank you for subscribing. If this is your first time here or you have been before, don't forget to check out any older new videos you might not seen mine yet. As always, people, I just want to thank all my new subscribers, all my old subscribers. Thank you for being a part of this channel. And as I always say, please, if you want to show support for the channel, definitely check out my Patreon page, where we got all kinds of extra coaching you don't get here on my YouTube channel. So definitely check that out. Help a guy out. As always, people, catch you in the next one.